Welcome to Oh Brothers, episode 4. Hey, thanks for listening. If you listened to the first 3, we're starting off today a little different, and this is a shock even to half of our Oh Brothers crew.
No idea.
10 seconds before this episode started, but because it's episode 4,
special episode.
It's a big number, and so typically most podcasts celebrate episode 4.
That's true.
I thought I would see if you could guess this is 2 athletes.
I'm so ready. I'm so excited. I have no idea.
This is what I'm going to give you. This is 2 athletes who wore the number 4 jersey, and they were like highly renowned athletes. Like, we're not talking some scrubs here.
Gotcha.
And you guessed one before the episode. I'm not going to say who it was. It's not one of these 2.
I only said one.
You said one, and it was Brett Favre.
Yeah.
This is not Brett Favre, but it is a professional baseball player and a professional basketball player.
Wow.
That wore the number 4. The number 4.
There are no players that come. We are absolutely coming in hot.
We are. We didn't talk about this.
Did not, and I love it. Number 4. Why do I think Babe Ruth? He did not. He absolutely did. He wore number 3.
No,
but it's a Yankee.
Yes.
It's totally a Yankee. Number 4, and it was not Mickey Mantle. And it was not Joe DiMaggio.
No.
Was it Mantle? No, he was number 9. Oh my goodness, number 4 for the Yankees.
This is on ranker.com. He was the number 1 most known player to wear the number 4 jersey.
Number 1. And you were wearing a Yankees jersey, and I'm a Yankees fan. This person on ranker.com was higher than Brett Favre and whoever this basketball player is.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Do you want me to give you a hint?
No, it's not Yogi, is it?
Nope.
Number 4. So I've named some big Yankees.
But you still haven't named this one, and arguably he's bigger than 90% of the ones you've named.
What on earth? I've named Mantle. I didn't name Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig, number 1.
Wow.
Who wore number 4.
Number 1, but number 4 in our hearts.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, you got Lou Gehrig, and we're just starting off. So now the last person is a basketball player, professional basketball player.
I know.
And I feel so
more recent.
90s.
You feel so confident what?
I feel so confident you're not going to get this. I almost want to give you a hint.
Let me take 4 seconds, get that, to think about it before you give me a hint, because it's a 90s player who wore number 4. And hold on. This isn't a hint. This is just a question, which will become a hint. So I guess it's the same thing. Was the majority of his career in the 90s?
Yes.
So it wasn't Isaiah Thomas, who did not wear number 4 anyway.
Nope. And this guy was a star. Like, he was no scrub, as TLC would say.
I thought that was going to be a hint, but it was just a little TLC epithet.
Got it. You want me to give you his career stat line?
Yeah, that's fun.
Career stat line: 22.1 points per game, 11.7 rebounds a game.
He was a big man. I knew it was a big man.
3.9 assists, 1.5 steals. NBA's most valuable player in 1993. 11-time All-Star.
You know what? I should have just gone with my gut. My favorite NBA TV personality, Charles Barkley.
Charles, number 4, which I didn't know he was number 4.
I didn't either. Yeah. But I had a gut feeling whenever, well, it wasn't. I don't want to lie to anyone. Whenever you gave the stat line, I thought that might be Barkley. And then you said 93. Yeah. And that was that. But I didn't know he was number 4.
Number 4. Him and Lou
Gehrig.
To
have been.
I thought he was like a 32. Like,
I think
thought
he was on
like,
a different team.
Maybe
that 93 Suns MVP year. He was number 4.
Odd change from 4 to 32 or something like. But it was in the 30s. Wow. I thought it was. But
we are 4 minutes into our episode.
4 minutes. Boom. Well, again, welcome to our brothers. We jumped right in. We're excited to get going today.
We are not getting going.
We've got.
I'm too far into this sentence to bail on it now. But the point was gonna be, we have gotten going already.
It's so good.
Let's check in on the Broncos score really quick. 14-13.
It's Sunday.
That was gonna be my. I know. I did want to be. I had to be honest about our timing of recording today.
I know,
because the Broncos are beating the Chiefs, and I wanted to get my shot off before the Chiefs take over.
I'm glad you have recognition of that.
I do.
That's all I need as a Chiefs fan. So
ATM 14-13 Broncos going into the fourth quarter.
Enjoy your moment right now.
I will. Bo Nix season. Speaking of NFL.
Let's speak of it.
It is happening currently, and we are past the halfway point in the NFL season. And we thought we should do something that we have been doing forever, which is just randomly. This was a road trip staple for us. Checking in on the current stats.
So excited.
And guessing who's the top 5 in the main categories. Okay, so NFL, we're cooking. As of this recording, games are happening right now. We are very much in the meat of the NFL season. And let's do some stats.
Some stats you just can't overlook.
Some phrases that I can't take back.
Man, that's just a statement.
I know we're cooking over here. So as we've always done, Sunday sillies over here. As we've always done, we're gonna go with just the main categories. So we're in week. What are we? Week 10.
10.
So we're going to go passing yards, rushing yards, and receiving yards.
I love it.
And we did the proverbial, that's not the right word. I'm trying to throw some.
You really
I'm a thesaurus, not thesaurus. I'm a dictionary over here today.
Sunday sillies.
We, I have no idea what my point I was making on that was going to be.
Let's just top 5 QB yards.
Yes, QB yards.
Up to today. So we're excluding week 10, which is happening right now.
That's an interesting caveat. Up to today. Not excluding all of week 10 though, if you catch what I'm saying.
Oh, I catch your drift. I catch it hard. Yeah.
There you go. Nice catch. So all games before today, Sunday, count.
Okay.
Top 5 quarterbacks in yards. Let's see how you can do.
I'm going to go 5 for 5 right here.
That would be, let me just say, incredibly impressive because one of the fun things about doing this game today is that
it's so weird. The list is so weird.
Yeah. I that was kind of a hint, I guess, as I said that.
No,
but
and I didn't. And for the record, FTR, I didn't look.
Good.
I didn't look. So,
FTRUDNL. Did not look.
Okay. NGL, not going to lie. Okay. So TBH, my top 5. I felt really overly confident when I just said that a second ago, and I'm not feeling that confident now. But I'm gonna try to rank them, but I'm more
holding
so
this up real close.
I know you are,
people. Okay.
But I'm gonna try to get top 5 like ranked, but more or less I just want to get the 5.
That's the goal of the game, by the way. Ranked, extra bonus points, I suppose, but just to get the top 5, yes.
Number 1,
timer went off.
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith is in the top 5, but he's not
number 2.
1. No.
He's number 3.
He's number 3, and it has a lot to do with the caveat that I gave,
Thursday night football, so number 1 is Joe Stinkin' Burrow.
That's correct.
It's Joe Burrow. This is where it's interesting. So,
but Geno is number 3, so you have 1 and 3.
Okay. I'm going to go number 5, Sammy Darnold.
No. Let me scroll.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't go 100%.
Sammy Darnold was around there at a certain point, I believe. That has changed in recent weeks, clearly.
Okay. All right. So it's Geno at number 3, Joe at number 1. Josh Allen's got to crack the top 5.
Josh Allen cracks the top 10 at
Are you
number
kidding
10.
me? Are you kidding me? I am horrible at my knowledge.
Horrible at your knowledge is pretty harsh.
Okay.
That's a harsh statement.
I know. In the top 5 is Matthew Stafford.
I wish.
Are you kidding me?
Number 12.
Who?
He's had his injuries. I know. This is why this game's fun and interesting today.
Okay.
Can I? No. I want to give a slight hint.
Well, let me guess one before you give the hint. Lamar Jackson.
Number 2.
Yeah. Okay.
And that is
Thursday
the full
night
Thursday night caveat. They are number 1 and number 2.
See, I knew they played the Ravens, but and Lamar's been crazy. I just haven't assumed passing yards he's been that big in.
He has. He's been unbelievable, actually. Passing yards, and he's got a 24-2 touchdown to interception ratio.
Good grief, he's crazy.
And lots of rushing yards.
Okay.
All right, so you have number 1, 2, and 3. You're missing number 4 and 5.
Okay. I think yards-wise, Justin Herbert cracked the top 5.
No.
Are you kidding me?
That's a hard no, I have to tell you. Yep.
I mean, he's my guy. I have to go Patrick Mahomes. Is he in the top 5? Is there any other quarterback in the NFL right now?
Mahomes is 14.
He's 14.
He's one less game for some reason. I don't know why he has. I guess they had a bye week, so he has that disadvantage.
So embarrassing.
These are two surprising ones.
Is it your boy Brock Purdy?
No, not my boy, and not he. So he has the most for 8 gamers, but he's the number 8.
Who in the world is left in the
These,
NFL?
for what it's worth, these two are in the same division, and it's a division that people thought was going to be bad, and I suppose is.
Oh
bad.
my goodness!
You know, this?
Jaden Daniels.
No,
Are you
Daniels
kidding me?
is 13. He's doing it on the ground and in the air.
This is a division people thought was going to be terrible. It's not. It's not the Commanders.
No.
Giants, Eagles. It's not.
No.
AFC or NFC.
NFC.
NFC. My goodness, who is left in the NFC? Oh, Jared Goff.
No,
Are you kidding
not
me?
that division. Jared Goff is 17. Yeah.
Who
Telling
has?
you.
There is 16 other quarterbacks who have more passing yards than him.
Bye weeks have helped these guys. That's an important note for the rest of our guesses, I think.
And I need a hint. Give me a hint.
One of them, it's his first year with a new team. The other one, it's his second year with this team. And he's been a revelation for this organization.
It's his second year for this team, and he's been a revelation.
He's filled big shoes very well.
Who in the world? And both are NFC.
Both are NFC, an NFC division that was supposed to be bad and is bad.
What in the? I am drawing an absolute blank here.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm trying to think of
These are
just
hard
like
ones.
good receivers right now. We got Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase.
I wouldn't go that route.
Wouldn't go that route.
I mean, one of these guys. Okay.
CJ Stroud.
No, he's number 6. One of these guys had good receivers, and then injuries shut them down.
It's that. I mean, you could say the Texans. It's not the Texans.
No,
Not Puka and Cup.
no.
Not. Oh my goodness.
And then one of them.
Are they like good records in the NFL?
I actually don't know. No, they're like I think they're both 500-ish teams.
What?
One of them, I know. One of them, let me give you a big hint. One of them, this may be too big of a hint.
No.
One of Dad's favorite players ever is one of them.
What?
One of his favorite fantasy players to ever draft.
Not Aaron Rodgers.
No, he's number 7. NFC South.
I legitimately need to look. Are you kidding me?
This is eating you up.
NFC. Oh my gosh. Kirk Cousins.
Kirk
That's
Cousins
his
is number
guy.
5. Yes.
Okay. Baker
Number 4.
Mayfield.
That's correct.
Baker Mayfield.
There it is.
Oh my gosh.
It's a journey to get there.
Oh,
but we made it.
Such a weird list.
It is a very weird list.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You
we're
got a
gonna-
tough one
We're going
there.
to move on from that poop storm.
We also don't have our timer, so I hope we're okay on. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
Just throwing that. That was a little peek behind the curtain.
Let's move beyond the quarterbacks because that was
I'm going to go
embarrassing.
5 for 5.
You
which
probably
was
are.
a kiss of death for you.
All right, so now we're moving to running backs. So I did this list. It's the same caveat. So
I have a very important question, caveat wise. I think since I'm doing running backs, does it count this morning? Because there was a London
No.
game with a guy that I think might be in the top 5.
no, it didn't. It's
Did
not. It's not
because
counting
they're-
Sunday morning.
Because for what it's worth, Chuba Hubbard, who I think is in the top 5, had like 140 yards this morning.
well,
I'm gonna guess him is one. It's like number 4.
he's number 3.
number 3,
but he
awesome,
was in
okay.
the top 5 before today.
Yeah, I was
do know
gonna
that.
guess him either way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I know the top 3, and then I'm
Okay.
uncertain.
No, he's number 3. Chuba Hubbard's
No,
3.
that's what I mean.
Okay.
I think I
Yeah.
know that Derrick Henry's 1.
Yep.
Saquon's 2.
Yep.
And Chuba Hubbard's 3.
Yep. 3 for 3.
And then it gets real dicey for me. Josh Jacobs.
number 4.
All right, let's go freaking 5 for 5 here.
This is the one. I'm not going to say anything.
we can't have dead air, but I want to go. You know what? There was a time when Jordan Mason was on this, and he hasn't played well enough. So I'm not going to guess that. I did not guess that. That was not a guess.
It was a guess.
I know, you're right. It was a guess. No, Kenneth Walker has been playing pretty well, but had some down games. Alvin Kamara.
Don't
has been
forget
relatively
Cordarrelle Patterson's
consistent.
still in the league.
Cordell Patterson has been playing really well. Okay, I'm narrowing it down in my mind to Kamara. Laundry's done. or
Yeah, we're hearing that. Just keep talking through the little.
yes.
We're in our house, and the laundry machine does a little jingle every time it's done.
pleasant.
So that could be like our transition time.
It was like a Jeopardy.
It's saying, "Hurry
song.
up, Sam!
Exactly.
Guess the top 5 QBs."
Guess Baker and Kirk Cousins.
Baker and Kirk.
Well, I so badly want to get number 5 or 5 in a row, and I don't think I'm going to because I'm literally doing pray hands without even thinking about it here.
You are.
Oh man, I think it's Kamara. Have they had their bye? I don't think they've had their bye week either. I'm going to say Kamara. That was going to be loud. Spike in the sound.
There was
Okay, I
not
said
Kamara.
I wonder if a Gibbs / Montgomery got in there because both of those guys get a lot of yards. I mentioned Kenneth Walker. Man, I want to get this, and I don't. You know what? I'm going to go next with. He's not running as much lately. They pass the ball so much in Seattle, but I'm going to guess Kenneth Walker.
Not Kenneth Walker.
Gibbs.
Nope.
Montgomery.
Nope.
James Conner.
Nope.
Ouch.
Wow. Welcome.
I know. I've joined you.
Welcome.
Is this one that's no? I don't want to. I'm going to get it, even though it's taking. Okay. I should have had this. I should have had it from the start. I'm feeling so confident that I'm willing to look stupid if I get it wrong. But
Okay.
I feel nearly 100% confident
Okay.
that the correct answer is Joe Mixon.
Pretty nuts because Joe, if he just played more,
Yeah,
he would have been.
I guess he's been hurt, hasn't he? Okay. Man, here we are.
Do you want a hint? Do you want a conference?
I want to guess a couple more. Kyron Williams.
Nope.
He has a lot of touchdowns, though. He
does have a lot of touchdowns.
I technically got it right.
So still doesn't.
Devon Achane is not played enough.
Nope.
And neither is Mostert. Tony Pollard's been pretty good.
He has been pretty good.
In fact, he has the fifth most rushing yards in the league.
Nope.
Oh, man. Well, this is a fun game of naming running backs.
This is a fun game. I'm just kind of
Okay.
seeing how far you go.
Tyron Tracy hadn't played enough, but he's good. Bijan Robinson.
No, which is surprising.
Unbelievable. And it's definitely not Brees Hall. Jordan Mason? Was that right the whole time?
Jordan Mason.
That was my 5th guess. I
You
should've
were
just
about
gone
to
with
go
it.
5 for 5, and I really wanted you to get it.
I'm distraught.
So number 6 is actually James Conner. So close. And Jordan Mason will fall off this list quickly.
Let the record show I'm pretty sure I mentioned James Conner as like my second number 5 guess.
Did good job.
Thank you. That's
Good
all I'm looking
job.
for. And I said Jordan Mason 5th.
I know. But you didn't also.
I didn't. Gosh.
And
All right,
I
receiving.
did the same thing. I said
I'm
Baker
so
and Kirk
mad.
early.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Okay,
Wow.
receivers.
All right. Never mind.
This
Receivers.
is going to be an interesting list. I do know number 1, and it's Jamar Chase.
by far.
Okay.
Jamar.
Okay, this is where it gets interesting. And this is wide receivers, so we're not including tight ends, even though tight ends
It could, but there's not.
tight ends kind of stink this year as far as receiving yards.
Yeah, there is one in the top 10. It's a bonus question if you wanted to guess who the only tight end in
George
the top
Kittle.
10 is. No.
Travis?
No.
Oh.
It's a little wild actually.
Is it Tucker Kraft?
Nope, Brock Bowers.
Brock? Oh, he's
Rookie.
killing.
He
He's
is.
killing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go Jamar Chase.
Correct. I'm so mad about Jordan Mason that it's going to take me 6 minutes to get over that.
I knew you would be when you moved on. Okay. I'm going to go Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, I am sorry. That's so wrong.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
I tried to make it sound like his name. You said like Amon-Ra St. Brown, and I said, I'm so sorry.
I thought you were about to do a splashdown, Rides Gone Wild reference.
know. Gosh,
Deep
that's such
pull.
a deep cut.
If someone,
That'd be amazing if someone knows that.
will be our brother's
Splashdown
number
reference.
one listener if you understood that reference.
That'd be awesome.
Well, I'm going to go Jay Jetta's Justin Jefferson.
Number 2.
It's always
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, I'm doing the phone thing again.
I know.
Just right up on my face.
There's people I want to put in this, but it's been a weird year for wide receivers.
I would say go with your gut.
Garrett Wilson.
That is number 4.
Okay. Garrett Wilson, number 4.
That
So
is exactly what I hoped you would say when I said go with your gut.
I think I felt that.
Yeah.
I felt that. Okay, so it's not any Dolphins. It's not Tyreek or Waddle. It's not CD Lamb.
five.
CD Lamb.
So you are only missing number 3. You're kind of rolling through this one.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the punches. So Vikings, no. There's no Bengals. Ravens. Zay's catching on, but not much. Chiefs, no. I'm trying to think of. The Bucks had some people, but Godwin and Evans got injured.
Correct.
So Jaden.
I didn't. I just said correct.
Scary Terry McLaurin.
No, he's way up there. I changed my page, but that's not a bad guess whatsoever.
It's not the Raiders. I felt that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'd be an AJ Brown because he's been hurt.
Scary Terry's number 7.
Number 7. Knew he was up there.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be Nico. Oh man, I'm struggling with this
Can
one.
I give a hint?
Give me one more second.
Okay.
One more second.
1.
Not Giants. Anyone from I'm thinking like a fantasy right now. Give me a hint.
You've said his name.
I've said his name in that
Relatively
list.
early. Similar to Jordan Mason's situation has just occurred for you.
Cooper Kupp?
You've not said his name. Yeah, it's not him.
Not
saying
not Tyreek Hill.
No, I guess you did say the Dolphins guys first, so it's not those. But pretty soon after your Dolphins,
So I've said it. I've said it
said
within
his
this.
full name. Yeah,
Not Zay Flowers.
that is
Are
correct.
you kidding me? Number
Yeah,
3?
he's third. I know.
I traded him away in my
You did.
fantasy
That's
team
okay.
for James Conner.
He's not catching a lot of touchdowns. He has 5
Wow.
touchdowns, I guess.
Number 3. Go Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers,
Sorry
yeah.
for doubting.
I know.
Good.
Okay, man. We
All right. We took some time.
we took some time. Yeah. So we're gonna fly through a silly segment.
Okay, I love it.
Is that okay?
I love it.
Okay. So, little fun fact, stat for y'all. Shifting to the NBA here. We're what, 3 weeks into the season?
3 weeks in.
3 weeks in.
Cavs are still 11-0.
My Cavs 11-0. Shout out Ohio fans.
Yeah.
We'll soon go back through our picks
Yeah, we
potentially
will.
and see
We
how we're doing.
we don't have to.
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cavs are 11-0. There are, speaking of the Cavs in the Eastern Conference, as of recording this Sunday afternoon, there are 13 teams who are above 500, meaning they have more wins than losses. That makes sense with 30 teams in the NBA.
Right.
A little more than half of them have more than half their games as wins. Except, as of right now, 11 of those 13 are in the Western Conference.
It's crazy.
Only 2 of them, the Celtics and the Cavs, are in the Eastern Conference.
Crazy.
So, yeah, there's a bit of a discrepancy or disparity
Nice.
between the 2 conferences right now. And so I decided that it's our mission to fix that.
It's really to help the NBA.
Yeah, it's our mandate to help the NBA. And so
We started this.
what?
That's why we started
That's
this.
why we started this, correct? So 16-14 Chiefs.
I let you have your time.
6 minutes left. Yeah. So what we're going to do briefly, potentially, is we are going to re-division the NBA based on mascots.
Love it.
Okay. And then see if it feels a little bit more conference-wise, a little bit more fair than what we have right now. Okay.
Less
So
discrepancy.
you did it. You heard it. You learned it. You used it.
I built it and I walked it.
You built it and you freaking walked it. All right. So NBA mascot divisions. So we're doing this on the fly
Okay.
with limited time. Oh, gosh. It was a fly sound.
Just wait for it. I felt good about that one.
I think I like it too.
Thank you. Thank you.
It took me so by surprise, though, that it shut me down.
Never felt better.
So it's one of the best moments of your life, at least that I've witnessed. Gosh, you just did a little buzz, and it was so quick.
It was.
So we're gonna break up. We're gonna break up the NBA by divisions based on mascot.
Okay.
Okay. So there are some that are easy and like clear, like the bird division. Okay. Now I'm gonna need help with you here, from you here, but the first division is the birds.
Yep.
Okay.
So
So that's going to be, of course, the Pelicans,
the birds, the hawks.
the Hawks. Let's see. There are more, I believe, and we can move on if there's not any others.
Are we allowed to use phone as reference?
Of course we are. This
Okay.
is important work, and we have to be able to do all of our research.
I agree.
So
I'm just thinking. I mean, we got 2 birds.
that's right. Okay. So
I don't
moving
see
on. I know that we're gonna have to expand that out.
Okay.
All right. We have the weather division.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Thunder.
Thunder.
We've got
Heat.
Heat.
Suns.
Suns. Kings. Spurs. Trailblazers. No. Jazz. I don't think there's anything else.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Next we have funny little guys.
Boston Celtics.
So Boston Celtics.
New York Knickerbockers.
Correct.
Funny little guys. This is my favorite conference. What's a Cavalier?
It's a funny little guy.
It's a funny little guy.
Uh-huh.
That's a pretty loaded conference already.
I know
or
already.
division.
Yeah.
Pistons.
No.
Pistons are like a.
That's going to be an auto/item category,
Okay.
which we'll go there now.
What's a pacer?
That's auto. It's a pace car.
Pace car, man.
Indy is a big
Yeah.
car city. All right, auto/item category
2.
is going to be Pacers, Pistons, Spurs.
Yeah.
Maybe a stretch. I think there's some other items.
There is some.
Nugget.
Yeah. Good call.
Nuggets. Okay.
Wait, Warriors. Funny little guys.
Ooh, so that's a really important because also, okay, this is an important question.
Okay.
Warrior, does that go funny little guy or does that go
Like action.
yes? So
there's like
My bigger
Mavericks.
question is yes. This is important stuff. We have the Wizards and we have the Magic.
I know. It's just like,
Wizards, funny little guys.
They are, but they also could be like Dumbledore.
Yes.
And it's
So I
like-
think that's a different category.
I think it is too. I think it's a powerful, not
Yeah.
funny little guy, but more like heroic.
and I think
figure.
Warriors and Kings go into that
do too.
category.
And Mavericks.
So, and Mavericks. And that's the, what'd you say that was?
I think that's the heroic figure.
heroic figure. The heroic figure division. Okay. Heroic figure.
And I'd put the Trailblazers in there.
Ooh, I like that. I think we might have 6 in that division.
Or they might be the funny little guys. The
Yeah,
Trailblazers.
they're blazing trails. They're funny
blazing
little
trails.
guys. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's just a long name. It's a funny little name. It's a funny long name.
It is a funny long name. Also, there's 2 LA teams that are going to be a little interesting here: the Lakers and the Clippers.
I believe that the Lakers should go under the weather category.
I like that.
Okay.
Lake
Yes.
Lakers. I don't
So
even
the
know what a Laker
Lakers-
is. I said yes.
It's a lake. It used to be the Minneapolis Lakers with the Great Lakes, and so they were the Lakers because they had lakes around them, and then the Minneapolis Lakers moved to L.A. and their name made no sense. Just like, and I don't know where this team fits in, the New Orleans Jazz, who moved to Utah, the least jazzy state in the country.
Totally.
But
No
they kept the
jazz.
name Jazz, which they originally named when
From
they were in New Orleans.
which makes complete sense.
Total sense.
You were like a sports thesaurus.
Thesaurus, and that was well said.
Hard getting out.
It was very good. Okay, we're flying through these. Heroic figure, we said, was the Wizards, the Magic, the Warriors, the Kings. We have room for one more in there.
It wouldn't.
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't be. You already put Wizards.
Are the Rockets an item/auto?
I would think so.
I think
How big is that division right now?
5. We may be done with auto/items.
Okay. I mean, we have a big one, which is animals.
We do. Ferocious animals and less ferocious. I think we have 2 animal categories.
Okay, I like it.
I appreciate the sincerity in your face when you responded.
I thought it was well thought out.
You were, all right. Ferocious animals.
Hornets.
Yes,
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah,
they are.
they're ferocious.
Yeah. Ferocious
Bulls.
animals. I can't
I'm really
spell.
saying this category with a lot of sincerity.
You are. Yeah, you're bulls. Hornets. Man, autocorrect is going off over here for me. Okay. Hornets, bulls.
You already
What'd
did
say?
birds. Hornets, Bulls.
Grizzlies.
I think Buccaneer or Bucks. Bucks are harmless. Like,
Yeah, they're gonna-
sweet. They're the sweet category.
Yes, but grizzlies are
ferocious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Raptors.
Ferocious.
Definitely ferocious.
Yeah.
Jurassic World.
So that's 4
I have one.
for ferocious animals.
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves are ferocious. Gosh, great. I moved this again.
And I think that's
ferocious.
everyone.
We got everyone through that?
I think that's all the ferocious ones.
Yes. Okay. So now hit me with the
sweet animals.
We may need to combine birds and sweet animals.
That's sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
I
that
can't
would
spell ferocious. It's eating me up over here.
FEROCIOUS.
IOUS. Nope. That's correct. Ferocios.
Ferocious.
That's shocking.
Second place, 4th grade spelling bee, Skyview Elementary.
I can see it. Last place, 1st grade spelling bee, BABBY, dead serious.
No
Acted
way.
like I was joking.
Second place, Autumn, AUTUM.
No N.
Ding.
Ding.
No N.
Ouch. But you can spell ferocious.
Can't spell ferocious.
Which looks crazy.
Yeah, it does. Ferocious.
Ferocios.
Sounds like a spell. Okay, so
Wow.
who do we have left?
Well, hold on. The birds. The non-ferocious. I'm not going to say ferocious
Non-ferocious.
again. The sweeties.
Sweeties.
The animal sweeties. Is
Are
that
the,
right?
Yeah, and they're the birds and the non-bird.
That's yeah. So hawks are a little iffy to be in the sweeties, but we're gonna do it.
Yeah, they're the more aggressive sweetie.
Yeah.
So hawks, pelicans. We've got
You named another sweetie.
Bucks.
Animal. Bucks. Yeah, they're sweet.
I think that.
Oh,
might-
Mavericks. I forgot to put the Mavericks in the heroic figure. They are, aren't they?
They are.
They're heroic figures, not funny little guys.
Yeah, they're heroic. Maverick,
Mavericks. Okay.
Top Gun. Yeah.
Top Gun.
The 76ers are
This is coming out
kind of decent.
to be pretty good.
I could really,
De Niro face.
in all seriousness, like.
There are 6 divisions right now. We are filling this out. In all seriousness, what?
I was going to say, in all seriousness, I really think this could work.
You mentioned earlier that Adam Silver is a viewer. So I would imagine he's going to be watching this and may be giving us a call.
Yeah, Adam's a good guy. Adam's a good guy.
Okay, so we have got the ferocious animals, heroic figures, auto/items,
Yeah.
funny little guys.
Yeah.
We're missing one in the funny little guys. We're missing one weather, and we're missing 2 animal sweeties.
Did we put the Nets in there?
The Nets are an item.
Yeah. Brooklyn Nets.
But that category is full now. So we need to change. We need to switch something around here because the Nets are clearly an item. They're not weather.
No.
They're not funny little guys, and they're not animal sweeties.
No, they've never been confused as those.
So no, they have not. So item or auto, item/auto. Spurs are funny little guys.
I think we could make them. I think
Think about it. Think about a spur. That's a funny little guy.
It's I would almost go to say it's not a funny little guy, but it could be on a funny little guy. And
See,
so
now that's
there's
good.
because it's a Spurs like on like a boot, right?
And I'm going to say exactly what I just said, but think about it.
I thought about it.
It's a funny little guy.
I think we're convinced.
Okay.
They're
All right,
a funny
good,
little guy.
good. All right. They're just little spinning things on the end of a shoe.
I'm gonna start calling you Mr. Spur. You're just a
'Cause I'm a
huge Spurs
funny
guy.
little guy.
You're a funny little guy.
So then what did we decide? So then we're putting nets in auto/items.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is a strong category.
Yeah.
Auto/items.
We haven't laid these out yet. You have the list. I'm so curious to see how this is gonna
I
turn
know.
out.
I'm just loving that it's coming together. We went into this blindly.
Yeah.
And we are 2 or 3 teams away from making a pretty legit list here.
Don't all good things start out as just little ideas?
Man. I didn't even want to give it just the way you started. I didn't even listen to the rest of what you said. Here's our tricky part though. We have filled out funny little guys, auto/items, heroic figures, and ferocious animals. Mm-hmm. We have the Clippers just hanging out there.
What's a Clipper?
It has to do with the boat, I found out recently.
What categories are we missing?
Weather, which we put the Lakers.
So weather and then what else?
The animal sweeties. We need 2 animal sweeties still. And I don't know if that's going to work because we got Jazz.
I have a suggestion.
Okay.
Lakers lake. There's animals in the lake. There's fish in the lake.
And usually
And you
sweeties.
fish. Yeah, and sweeties. Fish are some sweeties. So
The problem here is we still need to fill in 2 weather spots if we take the Lakers out. I know where you're headed here, but
and all we're missing is the Lakers and the Clippers.
no, we already have the Lakers. They're in weather. Right
Oh,
now.
they're in weather.
We're missing the Clippers, the 76ers.
Oh,
Who might be funny little guys because they're like Benjamin Franklin's.
I like it. Let's put them in the funny little guys.
So Celtics,
That fills
Knicks,
out our list.
I think the Trailblazers have to move. No. Wait, well, it fills out our list if I'm trying to get now each division with 5 teams.
Okay.
And that's what we're missing here is we're missing 1 weather and 2 animal sweeties. But we have the Clippers, Jazz, and Trailblazers. Not Trailblazers, Clippers, Jazz, and the 76ers left.
Clippers, Jazz, and the 76ers. And we need 2 weather, 1 sweetie.
Yes.
Yikes.
I know. So we have to move some things around here to make this work. And it's a reminder, extremely important that we make this work.
2 weather, 1 sweetie. All right.
But we're going to have to move some things around because you got something to say.
I just have a really abstract way to fix this.
I love it. I'm ready.
I think 76ers are sweeties.
Wow. Tell me
So
more.
I just think like what you said. I think of just like the old Philadelphia
City of brotherly love.
City of Brotherly Love. It's just sweeties. Like it's love. It's sweeties. I think of Benjamin Franklin. Think of the white
we need
wigs.
we need to take out the word animal and do just the sweeties.
The sweeties. And then I
you
think,
know what else is sweet?
What?
Smooth jazz.
Okay.
Is that what you were about to say?
No. Oh wait, we need 2 for sweeties.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
76ers and Jazz.
Let's book it. I don't have a real reason for the Clippers and the weather, but I just think.
All right, let's look up Clipper. Let's make this work because I want this to work. I love that the Sweeties. I think it makes no sense that Hawks are in Sweeties, but other than that, I really like our Sweeties list. Can we put them somewhere else?
Here we go.
Ferocious animal or the Hornets, Bulls, Grizzlies, Raptors. Yeah, okay. All right, tell me about Clippers. Give me a reason why they're weather.
It's not looking good.
Oh no.
What is the other one? What's the Jazz?
Yeah, which is a
Jazz.
sweet piece of music.
Okay. I actually think the Jazz need to be weather because think about it with jazz when it's like melancholy or when it's raining, some good jazz music sounds so good on like an autumn
Do
day.
you want to be a tiebreaker on this? Does that
fall
make
day.
sense? What he's saying?
Think about
at
it.
all?
Think about it. When it's melancholy, when it's fall, when it's winter, you want to have some sweet jazz. A clipper is an instrument for cutting
no.
or trimming
Read
small pieces off things.
Read the second one.
A fast sailing ship.
Water.
Especially
Yeah.
one of design with concave bows and ranked masts.
Yeah, there's a lot of wind involved there. That's weather.
I'm not going to argue with you because I want to
That-
hear this list.
That is weather.
'Kay.
Okay.
Clippers.
That makes more sense than jazz, at least.
I made a
think
good
jazz,
argument.
I didn't even listen to your argument. I'll be completely honest. I was so set on you reading that second definition that I'm going to have to go back and see if you were right. Okay. We relatively quickly got all 30 teams in six divisions of 5 teams
Rank
in a
them.
way that somewhat makes sense.
I really want to hear them. I think the audience does too.
The Sweeties.
Sweeties.
New Orleans Pelicans, Atlanta Hawks, Milwaukee Bucks, Philadelphia 76ers, and Utah Jazz.
It's a great division.
Pretty good division.
Very even.
Pretty good division.
Wow. All right, 1 for 1.
The weather,
Okay.
OKC Thunder,
Yep.
Miami Heat, Phoenix Suns,
Ooh.
LA Lakers, LA Clippers.
Very entertainingly.
Super
Very entertaining
entertaining division.
Solid top. I mean, those are good teams.
I'd like to watch those teams battle it out
teams.
all year.
I like it. Third team. 2 for 2, I'd say.
Funny little guys.
Funny little guys.
Boston Celtics, New York Knickerbockers, Cleveland Cavaliers, Portland Trailblazers, San Antonio Spurs.
The last 2 teams help it because I was about to say that's
Yeah,
almost a
it's
2-stack
loaded.
division. So I'm going to hold off on 3 for 3
Okay.
to hear the rest.
Auto/items.
Okay.
Strong category. Indiana Pacers, Detroit Pistons, Denver Nuggets, Houston Rockets, Brooklyn Nets.
It's an even group.
I like it.
3
I know.
really solid teams.
Yep. You got
and then
3
a couple
teams
bottom.
in there and some iffy ones.
Wow. All right.
The heroic figures.
Yep.
Which I think this one's great.
Yeah.
Also, Washington Wizards, Orlando Magic, Golden State Warriors, Sacramento Kings, and Dallas Mavericks. It's a strong division.
It's a strong division, but there's not yet one that's like all these teams suck.
Yep.
So is this the last one?
Ferocious Animals.
Okay.
Might be the bad
I
division.
know there has to be. There's some good teams.
Charlotte Hornets, Chicago Bulls, Memphis Grizzlies, Toronto Raptors, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Not horrible.
Not terrible.
Not horrible.
So our last question here is going to make it too complicated. We've got the divisions.
Yeah.
I think that's great. I'm ready to switch to that right now.
How are we gonna do
We're not
conferences?
an environmentalist podcast here because there's going to be a lot of traveling happening here.
There
because
is.
here's
There
not
is.
but we need to quickly decide conferences.
Yeah.
Because our whole point on this is we need to even up the conferences a
Restructure.
bit.
Need to help out.
So that's semi-complicated.
That is
We
complicated.
may need to save that for next time or let the listeners decide on that.
Yeah.
Because we got some strong conferences. We got I like our conferences overall. I'm sorry, our divisions overall.
I think that's a tough one. I need to see them listed out.
Yep.
Because I think I like the idea of funny little guys and sweeties being in the same.
In the same. Yep.
I also like
think
the
that's good.
idea of ferocious animals and innocent animals being in the same conference.
We changed that because that was Sweeties.
Oh, that's right.
So we got Sweeties, funny. Okay, let's do Sweeties, funny little guys, and ferocious animals.
Sweeties, funny little guys, ferocious animals. I like it.
And weather, auto/items, and heroic figures.
I like it.
Those are the two
I like
conferences.
I like it. And
Well, that's booked.
we'll list them out. We'll
Yeah.
list them out and see what that actually looks like.
Yep.
Adam Silver,
There it is.
listen up. Take notice.
Important stuff.
I loved that game.
I had a whole good time.
That's a whole good time right there. I loved it. All right. So that leaves us our last thing before we close out our Wellington winner of the week.
Beautiful.
Wellington winner of the week. This is episode 4,
Yeah.
the Lou Gehrig episode. What's your
Correct.
ranking so far?
I'm 2-1 because I stupidly
That felt good.
picked. You loved that. Hold on. You know what else felt good?
Quick announcement.
I wish we could have finished recording earlier.
Quick announcement. In case you missed it, ICYMI final of the Chiefs Broncos 16-14.
Brutal.
Your Chiefs.
brutal.
Can you lower your head a little bit?
In
Can you lower
Kansas
your head a
City,
little bit?
2-point win.
Block this out. Block this out. This feels
14
good.
to 16.
14-16. I told you I was never worried.
I think the Broncos are okay.
I think okay.
I think they might be okay.
They have been for a decade.
Let's do the Wellington thing.
Yeah, go. Okay, so I'll start off.
start.
I'll start off.
Yep.
So we're gonna base it off. We're filming this on Sunday, November 10th, 11:10, and we're gonna base it off of Monday Night Football, which is gonna be tonight's game because this is going out tomorrow. So we're gonna base it off Dolphins Rams, and my Wellington winner of the week, Tua. I'm going to really butcher his last name, so I'm not going to say it.
Fair.
But Tua, the quarterback on the Dolphins, I'm going to say he's going to be over 1.5 touchdowns. He's got a healthy Tyreek. He's got a healthy Waddle. And I think he's semi-healthy. I'm concerned for him, though. But I think he's going to throw more than 1.5 touchdowns. So I think he's going to have a 2-touchdown plus game.
I think it's a good call. I'm going to go with the other side of the field, with the other team's offense. And I'm going to say Cooper Kupp will have over 65.5 yards receiving.
Yeah.
You mentioned it before we started recording. You think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I'd love that, and I think there's a lot of reason to believe that. And if it is, then Tua will have 2+ touchdowns, and Kupp will have at least 66 yards. So
I like it.
book it.
For the sake of my fantasy team, I hope you're right.
Yes.
So
I need that for my fantasy team because you and I did a Cooper Kupp
Tyreek trade.
plus others for Tyreek trade.
Yep.
And so we both have a stake in this game.
Yep.
All right.
We're in
bring
this
us home.
together.
Yep.
Hey, thanks for watching. Let us know how you feel about our Wellington winner of the weeks. Also, let us know, I guess not with the top 5 quarterback, wide receiver. Let us know how you feel about our new conferences in the NBA. If there's any adjustments you would make, if there's any different names or categorizations you would have. We're eager to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, Oh Brothers, episode 4. See you next week.